Your will? Understood. Yes, Your Majesty. Understood. Your will? Understood.
Ready for action. For order!
Yes, Your Majesty! Proceeding!
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Your command? A worthy order. Your will? A worthy order.
Yes, my lord.
At your service! A worthy order!
Your command? Understood.
At your service! Moving! At your service! A worthy order! Yes, Your Majesty! Proceeding! Yes, Your Majesty! Ready for action! Yes, Your Majesty! A worthy order! Yes, Your Majesty! A worthy order! At your service! Proceeding!
Orders? Be careful.
Your command? Very well. Your command? A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. Very well.
Ready for action! Moving! Ready for action!
Yes, my lord. Orders?
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty! At your
Orders?
service! Ready for action!
Orders?
Yes, Your Majesty! Moving! Yes, Your Majesty! A worthy order!
Orders? Be careful.
Yes, Your Majesty!
Your will?
Yes, my lord.
Your will? A worthy order.
Orders? Yes, my lord. Be careful. Orders? Brilliant.
Ready for action! A worthy order! Ready for action! Ready for action! A worthy order! Ready for action!
Your command? Your will? Very well. Your will? A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty! A worthy order!
Your will? Understood. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Your command? A worthy order.
Yes, my lord. Fire!
Your will? A worthy order.
Yes, my lord. Fire! Orders? Attack!
Your will? Understood.
Yes, Your Majesty! Moving! Yes, Your Majesty! A worthy order!
Your command?
Yes, my lord. Be careful. Yes, my lord. Be careful. For order! Greetings.
At your service! Proceeding!
Your will? Very well.
At your service! Moving!
Your will? A worthy order. Your command?
Ready for action!
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty. Understood.
Ready for action. Attack!
Yes, Your Majesty. Very well.
Ready for action. Attack!
Your will? A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty!
Your command?
Ready for moving!
Your command? Very well.
At your service! Proceeding! Yes, Your Majesty! A worthy order! At your service! Proceeding! Yes, Your Majesty! At your service! Ready for action!
Yes, Your Majesty.
At your service! Ready for action!
Orders?
Ready for action! Proceeding!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding.
Your will? Very well. Destroy!
Ready for action. Moving.
Orders?
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Ready for action. None shall survive. Ready for action.
Orders? Ready for action. For order!
Ready for action. Moving.
Yes, Your Majesty. The time is now.
Orders?
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action.
Orders? Attack! Yes, my lord. Fire! Orders? Fire!
Yes, Your Majesty. Watch this.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Understood.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty. Moving.
Your command?
Ready for action.
Your will? Destroy! Your command? A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. Very well.
Yes, Your Majesty. Ready for action.
Orders? For order!
At your service.
Ready for action. Fire!
At your service.
Yes, my lord. Fire! Orders? Attack!
At your service.
Your will? Understood. Your will? Understood.
Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. At your service. At your service.
Your will? The time is now.
At your service. A worthy order.
Your will? Your will? A worthy order. The time is now. Your command? The time is now. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Your will? Understood.
Ready for action.
Your will? None shall survive.
At your service. A worthy order. Ready for action. Ready for action. Moving. Yes, Your Majesty. Moving. At your service. Moving. Ready for action. A worthy order.
Your command? Very well.
Greetings.
Ready for battle.
Ready for war.
Greetings.
Ready for war. At your service.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action.
Yes,
None
Your
shall
Majesty.
survive.
Yes, my lord. Orders? Fire! Ready for action. Attack! Yes, my lord. Fire! Orders?
Yes, Your Majesty. At your service. Proceeding. Ready for action. Proceeding. Yes, Your Majesty. Destroy. At your service. This.
Your will? Very well.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action.
Ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your will?
Yes, Your Majesty. At your service. Moving.
Ready for action. Brilliant.
Yes, Your Majesty. Understood.
Ready for action. Be careful.
Ready for action. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Your will? Very well. Yes, Your
Yes,
Majesty.
Your
Majesty. Your command? Your will? A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Orders? Brilliant. Orders?
At your service. Moving.
Orders?
Ready for action. Proceeding.
Yes, Your Majesty. Understood. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Orders? Attack! Ready for action. Be careful.
Your command? Very well.
At your service. At your service. At your service. Moving! Ready for action! Moving! Yes, Your Majesty! A worthy order! Yes, Your Majesty! Moving!
Yes, Your Majesty. Destroy! Yes, Your Majesty. Understood. Your will? A worthy order. Ready for battle.
Ready for war!
Yes, my lord. Fire! Yes, my lord. Fire! Ready for action. Fire! Yes, my lord. Attack! Yes, my lord. Fire!
Your will? The time is now.
Ready for action!
Yes, Your Majesty. Understood. Yes, Your Majesty. The time is now. Your command? The time is now.
At your service! None shall survive!
Your will?
Yes, my lord. For honor!
Your command? None shall survive.
Ready for action! Moving! Yes, Your Majesty!
Your will? A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty! A worthy order! At your service!
Yes, my lord. Be careful.
At your service! Moving!
Yes, Your Majesty. Very well. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
At your
Your
service!
command? A worthy order.
Ready for action! Moving!
Your will?
Ready for action! Moving! At your service! Moving!
Your command? A worthy order. Your command? Very well.
At your service! Proceeding!
Your will? A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty!
Orders?
At your service! Proceeding! Ready for action! Proceeding! At your service! Proceeding!
Orders? Brilliant.
Ready for action!
Yes, Your Majesty. Very well.
Yes, Your Majesty! Yes, Your Majesty! Yes, Your Majesty! Proceeding! Ready for action! Moving!
Ready for battle. Your will? A worthy order. Your command? Understood.
Yes, Your Majesty!
Your will?
Ready for action. Be careful. Fire!
Your command? Your will? The time is now. Yes, Your Majesty.
Orders? For order! Yes, my lord. Fire!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty. Very well. Your command?
At your service. A worthy order. Destroy!
Your will? Destroy!
Ready for proceeding!
Yes, Your Majesty. Your command? A worthy order.
Orders?
Your will? None shall survive. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. Understood.
Yes, my lord.
At your service. Moving.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Yes, my lord. Be careful. Fire!
Yes, Your Majesty. Very well. Your will?
Yes, Your Majesty. Moving.
Your will? A worthy order. Your will? None shall survive. Your will? A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty. Moving. Ready for action. At your service. Moving.
Yes, Your Majesty. None shall survive. Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, my lord. Orders? Ready for action. Fire!
Yes, Your Majesty. Very well. Your command? Very well.
Ready for action.
Your command?
At your service! Moving! At your service! A worthy order! Ready for action! Ready for action!
Ready for
Fire!
action. Orders?
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Yes, my lord.
Fire!
Yes, Your Majesty. None shall survive.
Ready for action! Watch this! At your service! Proceeding! Yes, Your Majesty! Ready for action! At your service! At your service! Yes, Your Majesty! A worthy order!
Your will? None shall survive.
Ready for action! Moving! Ready for action! Moving!
Orders? Be careful.
At your service!
Ready for battle.
Greetings.
Ready for battle.
Ready for war!
Ready for battle.
Greetings.
Ready for battle.
Ready for war! Ready for war!
Your will? A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. Understood.
Ready for action.
Fire!
Yes, my lord. Brilliant.
Your command? A worthy order.
Ready for action! Proceeding!
Yes, my lord.
Attack!
Orders?
At your service. Moving.
Yes, my lord. Attack!
Yes, Your Majesty. Understood. Yes, Your Majesty. Very well.
At your service. Moving.
Yes, my lord. For honor!
Ready for action. Moving.
Orders? Fire! Yes, my lord. For honor!
Yes, Your Majesty. Your will? A worthy order. Your command? Very well.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. At your service.
Your will?
At your service. Moving.
Yes, Your Majesty. Understood.
Orders? Fire! Ready for action. Attack!
At your service. Ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty. Understood.
At your service. Moving. At your service. Moving. Ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty. Your command? Yes, Your Majesty. Understood. Yes, Your Majesty. Understood. Your command? Your command? Destroy!
Ready for action. Yes, Your Majesty. None shall survive. Ready for action. Proceeding. Yes, Your Majesty. Watch this. Ready for action. Moving. Destroy.
Yes, Your Majesty. Destroy! Yes, Your Majesty. Understood. Your will? Your command? Your will? Your will? Yes, Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Your command? Your command? A worthy order.
Ready for action. Moving. At your service.
Your command? Very well.
Ready for action. Moving. At your service. A worthy order. Ready for action.
ready for battle.
Ready for war!
Orders? Orders? Fire!
Your command? Very well. Yes, Your Majesty. Very well. Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action. Attack! Ready for action. Attack!
Your command? Understood. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. None shall survive. Your will?
Ready for action. Attack!
Your command?
Ready for action. Attack!
At your service! A worthy order!
Yes, Your Majesty. Very well.
At your service! Moving! At your service! Ready for action! Moving!
Your command?
Ready for action! Proceeding!
Your command? Understood. Your will? A worthy order. Your will?
Yes, Your Majesty!
Your will?
Yes, Your Majesty! A worthy order! Yes, Your Majesty! Yes, Your Majesty! Proceeding!
Your command? Understood.
At your service! Destroy!
Yes, Your Majesty. Understood.
Orders? Attack!
At your service! Moving! Ready for action!
Your will? Understood. Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty! Ready for action!
Your command? A worthy order.
Yes, my lord. Attack!
Your will? The time is now.
Yes, Your Majesty! Proceeding! your service. Moving.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Orders? Fire!
At your service. Destroy.
Your will? Very well.
At your service. Watch this.
Your will? The time is now. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Your will?
Ready for action. Proceeding. Yes, Your Majesty. At your service. At your service. Moving. Yes, Your Majesty. Destroy.
Yes, Your Majesty. None shall survive.
At your service.
Your will? Very well. Ready for battle.
Ready for war.
Your will?
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Yes, my lord. For order! Yes, my lord. Fire!
Yes, Your Majesty. Destroy!
Yes, Your Majesty. Your will? The time is now. Your will? Understood. Your command? Your command? Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding.
Your will? A worthy order.
Ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty. Understood.
At your service. Moving. At your service.
Yes, my lord.
Ready for action! Ready for action! A worthy order!
Your command? Very well.
Orders? For order! Ready for action. For order!
Yes, Your Majesty. Your command? Very well. Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action! Destroy! Ready for action! None shall survive! Yes, Your Majesty shall survive! At your service! Moving! At your service!
Your will? Your command? Your command? Your will? Your will? Your will? A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty! Watch this! At your service! Proceeding!
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. None shall survive.
Ready for action.
Your command? A worthy order. Your will? Understood.
Yes, Your Majesty! None shall survive!
Ready for battle. Yes, Your Majesty. Very well.
Yes, my lord. Attack! Ready for action. For order!
Yes, Your Majesty! A worthy order!
Orders? Ready for action. Attack! Ready for action. For order!
Your command? Destroy!
Ready for action!
Orders?
Ready for
Watch
action!
this! Your command? A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action!
Greetings.
Ready for battle.
Ready for war!
Ready
Greetings.
for battle.
Ready for war!
Ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty. Understood. Ready for battle. Your will? None shall survive.
Ready for action! A worthy order! Destroy!
Your command?
Yes, Your Majesty! Moving!
Your command?
Yes, my lord. For order! Orders? Attack!
Yes, Your Majesty! Proceeding! Yes, Your Majesty! Proceeding! Yes, Your Majesty! At your service!
Your will?
Yes, Your Majesty! Watch this! Ready for action! Proceeding!
Your will? Understood. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Your will? Understood.
Yes, my lord. Orders? For order!
Yes, Your Majesty!
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Ready for action! Ready for action! Yes, Your Majesty! Moving! Ready for action! A worthy order!
Yes, Your Majesty. Understood. Yes, Your Majesty. Very well. Yes, the time is now.
Ready for action! Proceeding! Ready for action!
Your will? Understood.
Yes, Your Majesty! Proceeding!
Yes, Your Majesty. Order. Your command? A worthy order. Your will? A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty!
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Orders?
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. None shall survive.
Orders? Fire! Orders? Attack! Orders? Fire!
Your will?
At your service! Proceeding! Yes, your majesty!
Yes, your majesty. Destroy! Your command? A worthy order.
Ready for none shall survive!
Yes, my lord. Fire! Orders? Attack!
Ready for action! Proceeding!
Your command? Very well.
Ready for action! Ready for action! Yes, your majesty! Ready for action!
Ready for battle.
Ready for war! Ready for war!
Ready for battle.
At your service! Proceeding!
Yes, my lord.
Your will? Understood. Your command?
Yes, my lord. For honor!
Your will? None shall survive.
Yes, your majesty! A worthy order!
Your command? Understood.
At your service! Proceeding! Yes, your majesty! Proceeding!
Your will? A worthy order.
At your service! A worthy order!
Yes, your majesty.
Orders? Fire! Orders? Ready for action. Attack!
Your command? Understood. The time is now.
At your service!
Ready for action. Ready for action. Be careful. Orders? Fire!
Your will? Very well. Destroy! Yes, your majesty. A worthy order. Ready for battle.
Yes, your majesty!
Ready for action.
Attack!
Yes, my lord.
At your service. Proceeding. Ready for action. Ready for action. Yes, your majesty. Proceeding.
Your will?
Ready for action. Moving.
Your command? Very well.
At your service. Proceeding.
Ready for action.
At your service. At your service. A worthy order.
Your command? Very well. Your will? Your will? Very well. Your command? Your command? Yes, your majesty. Understood.
At your service.
Your command? Your command? A worthy order.
Ready for action. Yes, your majesty.
Yes, your majesty.
Ready for action. Proceeding. At your service.
Your command?
At your service. Watch this!
Your will? Very well. Yes, your majesty. Your will? Yes, your majesty. Your command? A worthy order. Your will? Very well.
Orders?
For honor!
Ready for action.
Attack!
Ready for action. At your service. Yes, your majesty. None shall survive.
Ready for battle. Yes, your majesty. A worthy order. Ready for battle.
Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding.
Your will?
Ready for action.
Your command? A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty. Moving. Ready for action. Moving. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Your will? Very well.
Ready for action. Yes, Your Majesty. Moving.
Your command? Understood. Ready for battle.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, my lord. Be careful.
At your service.
Your command? Very well.
At your service. Moving.
Orders? Brilliant.
Your will?
Ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty. Moving.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, my lord.
Fire!
Orders?
Fire!
Ready for action.
For order!
Ready for action.
Fire!
Yes, my lord.
Fire!
At your service. Watch this. At your service. A worthy order.
Your will? Destroy! Your will? Understood.
At your service.
Your will? Understood. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Destroy!
Ready for action. Moving.
Your will? Very well. Yes, Your Majesty. Understood.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for battle. Your will? Your will? Your command? Your will?
Yes, Your Majesty. Ready for war.
Greetings.
Ready for battle.
Ready for war.
Ready for
Greetings.
battle.
Ready for war.
Ready for battle.
Ready for war. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Ready for action. Brilliant. Orders? Brilliant. Yes, my lord. Ready for action.
At your service. Proceeding. Ready for war. Ready for action. Moving.
Yes, Your Majesty. None shall survive. Your will? The time is now.
Yes, my lord.
Attack!
At your son shall survive.
Yes, my lord.
Fire!
Your will? A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Ready for action. Proceeding.
Yes, Your Majesty. Understood. Your will? A worthy order.
Yes, my lord.
Your will? A worthy order.
Orders?
Yes, Your Majesty. Your will? Your will? Very well.
Ready
Watch
for action.
Your command?
Ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty. Your Majesty. None shall survive.
Ready for action.
For order!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your will? Understood. Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty. Destroy!
At your service. Ready for action.
Your will?
At your service.
Yes, Your Majesty. Very well.
Ready for action. A worthy order. At your service.
Your will?
At your service. At your service.
Ready for battle. Your command? Very well. Your command? Understood.
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty.
Your will? Very well.
Ready for action. A worthy order.
Ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty. Your command?
Ready for action. Moving.
Your will? Yes, Your Majesty.
Understood. Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding.
Your command? Very well. Your will? A worthy order. Your command? Understood. Ready for battle.
At your service. Ready for action. Proceeding.
Your will? Your command?
At your service.
Ready for action.
Your will? Very well.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action. Brilliant.
Ready for war.
Battle.
Yes, my lord. Brilliant.
Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding.
Ready for action.
Ready for action. Moving. Yes, Your Majesty. Moving. Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action.
For order!
Your command? Very well. Destroy!
Yes, my lord.
At your service. Moving.
Yes, Your Majesty. Understood. Very well.
Orders? Yes, my lord. Be careful.
Your command? Destroy!
Orders?
Fire!
Orders?
Attack!
Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. Watch this.
Yes, Your Majesty. Very well. Yes, Your Majesty. Destroy! Your will? A worthy order.
Ready for action.
Your command? Your will? Understood. Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action. At your service. At your service! At your service!
Your command? A worthy order. The time is now. Your command?
Yes, your majesty! At your service!
Your command? Your will?
Ready for action! Ready for action! A worthy order! Yes, your majesty! Proceeding!
Your will? A worthy order. Ready for battle. Your will? A worthy order. Your command? Destroy! Your will?
Yes, your majesty! Proceeding!
Yes, your majesty. Destroy! Your will? Destroy!
Ready for action! Yes, your majesty!
Yes, your majesty. None shall survive.
Ready for action!
Your will?
Ready for action!
Orders?
Yes, your majesty. Very well.
Orders? Brilliant.
Ready for action! A worthy order!
Yes, your majesty. Under